Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Thank you guys for so much love and for your engagement on that last video about that AI band that Spotify is pushing. The conversation has begun, and it's really, really cool to hear your insights and your inputs and some more information that you guys have like added to the story, and to like, we're all trying to paint this picture of like what's going on. Somebody on Twitter made an account in March, and it is at velvet_sundown. And I assume that it's only been active for a few days, like since like last week they've been posting, but they've had the account since March. But you can change usernames. So like at any time you could just change your username on Twitter. So I assume somebody just changed their existing Twitter handle to Velvet Sundown to like start engagement farming. Because on Twitter, if you get a bunch of engagement, you can get monetized and then you can earn money from the engagement. So I assume that's what happened. I have no proof of this because even on sites like the Wayback Machine, which is like a site where you can go to kind of see the history of like a website, you can't search like the history of like Twitter usernames. So it doesn't work that way. But it is quite interesting because they have shared some of my posts in response to Garrett from Silent Planet, who brought this to my attention because I follow him on Twitter and he posted about it first, which is what actually made me want to make that video. So yeah, they shared one of my comments that was basically like, hey, I did a deep dive on this. This band is obviously AI. Spotify's pushing it, blah, blah, blah. They quote tweeted that post of mine and said, no, we're real people. We're real people in quotations, not AI. And I was like, okay, well, if you guys want to DM me or email me, I would love to set up an in-person, being the term, interview with you. They liked that post, and they've liked several other posts that I've made in response to other people saying like, this band is AI, you know, whatever. And they keep posting like the articles that are being written about this AI project. And they're saying, wow, funny how these so-called journalists don't reach out to anyone in the band to get like our comment. And I always reply like, reach out how? Through what avenue? There's no website, no social media, just suddenly this Twitter account. Like, what are you talking about? So they keep liking those posts, but guess who has not reached out to me? Bet you can't guess. But yeah, thank you guys for that. Thanks for engaging with that content. It's fascinating, the conversation that we are having. But I wanted to share a new song by the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. I performed with them at Warped Tour in Washington, D.C. I showed up on stage to start doing behind the scenes content. I've been working for the band on and off since like 2022. So yeah, and I've known the band for over 10 years. So I've known them for quite a long time. But when I got on stage to start filming stuff for them, their drummer, John Espy, was like, hey, do you want to scream a song? And I was like, sure. I mean, I'll usually do like face down at shows, or I went to Australia with them to do photo video and ended up doing screams with them because Randy couldn't go to Australia or chose not to go to Australia. So I did screams for the band and photo video. So I know the music because it's the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Like, I've been listening to them forever. I was also in the Face Down. They redid the Face Down music video, but they did a symphonic version of Face Down, and they caught up with the same character from the original music video 16 years later, same actress. And it's kind of like a continuation, like where she's at now in her life, basically. And I play her partner in that video. So if you guys want to go check that out, it's really cool. I'll put a link down in the description for you. Also, you might see my snake in the background. She's moving around. Check it out. I don't want to spend too much time, but hopefully, can you see her? She's so pretty over there. Look at her go. Being a snake. She's just being a snake. I would like to show my snake to the internet, but I don't know how you guys feel about snakes. You know what? I'm going to do it. If you don't like snakes, just go to the time code and skip ahead. This is Lucy. I've never showed her on the internet. She is a leucistic ball python. Very pretty. She's a very pretty girl. She's leucistic, so that character, like her characteristics, her traits as a snake, most of the leucistics are actually blind, which is quite fascinating. So they have these beautiful blue eyes, and most of the time they cannot see. So that makes hunting quite difficult, but she is a domesticated, obviously, ball python, and very, very sweet girl. I love her, and I got her as a baby, and so to see how much she has grown over the past few years is really cool. Now she's a big thickums. Look at this thick girl. I think she's so beautiful. But yeah, this is Lucy, my leucistic ball python. I love her very much. And I would like to let her free roam around my house, but I have 3 cats and she will just hide in the couch. She did get out of her tank once and I got home from tour and I was like, I hit up my buddy Seeger who was watching her and I was like, hey, the snake's not in her tank. She got out. And he was like, oh my God. So of course I first checked on the cats to make sure they were alive and that they didn't eat the snake. I found her in my couch, under the couch cushion, just chilling under the couch cushion. But yeah, she's awesome. I'm a big reptile fan. I also have a crested gecko, but yeah, I've never showed Lucy off on the YouTube channel. So this is my beautiful ball python. But I'm going to put her back so we can continue this video. Everyone say bye to Lucy. She's so cool, man. Oh, I love her. Okay, yeah, that was my snake. Let's check out this song. This is the new Red Jumpsuit Apparatus song. It is called Slipping Through, No Kings. But right before we get into this, I just want to, 1, tell the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, love you guys. 2, they are raising money right now through a merch sale, so you can buy a shirt to support this cause. They are trying to save the Trevor Project, which is, if you don't know what the Trevor Project is, it is a suicide hotline and resource for LGBT community members that may be in crisis. If you are, I don't want to make this political, but the Trump administration is trying to basically remove any help for the LGBT community that is in America, which is fucked because what the fuck what are we even doing? I grew up overseas in a place where I don't exist. And I chose to come back to America because I thought this would be the best place for me to be the most genuine version of myself, because it is the land of the free, right? And the home of the gay. If you haven't seen that TikTok, oh my God, it's incredible.
Or the land of the free and the home of the gay.
But we are trying to help the Trevor Project keep their suicide hotline available for LGBT plus members. So if you guys want to be involved, I'll put links down below. And I will also put a fundraiser directly to the Trevor Project on this YouTube video. So if you do want to directly donate to them, the fundraising link should be attached to this video. So let's go ahead and check out this new song. It is called Slipping Through, No Kings. It's a music video, and I think it's a streaming video, like an animated video. Very excited. I have not heard the song. Ronnie did send it to me, but I chose not to listen to it until I could film this reaction video. So let's go ahead and check it out together. And if you're going to Warped Tour in Long Beach, stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, let's check it out. Better noise. Let's go. Oh, who did the animation? This is cool. I got to see if they... I love his voice, dude. Oh, this is cool. It's like, wow. He's the alliance symbol. I like the drums in this. He's such a good writer, man. They all are. Slipping through our hands! It's obviously not a heavy part, but it could be. the importance of harmonies. You forget as a writer. This would be so good in a movie. Come on. Give me that scream feature, brother. Slipping through our hands, while we pretend we know what follows. Slipping through our hands. You know what I'm saying? Call me, brother. Oh, wow. The animation is... Oh, that's cool, man. Wow. Wow. That was such a cool concept for a bit. Like, obviously, you guys can clearly understand what this song is about. I don't really need to say much. It's pretty obvious just by watching the video or listening to the song, just reading the lyrics. I love when Red Jumpsuit writes songs that are, obviously they do a lot about what's going on in society and things like that. And their music is so genuine. And like, that's something about this band that I have loved over the years. This song, honestly, okay, so one of my favorite deep cuts of the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, which I don't think I've ever heard them play, is Believe. It's just such a like John Mayer ass type song, and I love it. And like that's like a song I will belt in my car. It's so good. If you don't know Believe, you got to go check it out. One of my other favorite songs is also like my dad's favorite song. And my dad loves the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. This band does a lot for like, they play a lot of military bases, and I would love to go with them, as they know, to when they do play these military bases. And I would also like Chasing Satellites to do that kind of thing in the future, because as somebody that grew up overseas, and I know a lot of my friends served time in the Middle East, and I grew up in the Middle East, and the common thing that I hear is that the locals are so lovely, and that's what I experienced as well. The locals are so lovely. There's so many extremists in many different societies and many different cultures. Even in America, we have extremists like everywhere, but it's spun differently in different places. But the common denominator is that our soldiers are sent where they're supposed to go to do their duty to keep our country as safe as possible. And I have so much appreciation for those that sacrifice everything to do that for our freedoms, which again is like a huge reason why I moved back here after living overseas. Not to say I'll be here forever. I'm probably going to move overseas in the future and stay overseas. But that being said, one of my dad's favorite songs is Godspeed, which is a song. It's like a letter written essentially from the POV of a soldier going overseas to fight a war. It's an amazing song. It's very sad, but this band does a lot for our military, and they not only do a lot for the military, they are very supportive of like the LGBT community, and they've done a lot to support that community. And they're continue doing that through this collaboration with the Trevor Project. So if you guys want to support them, please do so. I'll put links down below. And again, there should be a link to the Trevor Project. I might have to get this video whitelisted through Better Noise in order to get that fundraiser attached. So it might take a few days while that clears, while the copyright clears, but it will be there. So if you guys want to help save the suicide hotline and this massive resource for the LGBT plus community, please do so by donating or picking up one of these shirts down in the description. Thank you guys. And if you're going to Warped Tour in Long Beach, maybe I'll see you there. I don't know. Stay tuned on my social media for announcements and things. All right, guys, stay strong. Keep enduring. Much love. And just because it's the end of Pride Month doesn't mean it's the end of Pride Month. Every day is a day for Pride. So also, how fucking cool is this Chelsea Grin beanie? Come on now. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.
For the land